Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today I am going to teach you how to write a pseudocode of nested if statement and how would we be able to know that in this specific question we are going to write a nested statement. Let's start our discussion about from very simple example of grading system, students grading system, where we need to grade students according to their marks, right? So let's start complete pseudocode so that you would be able to know that how we are writing the complete pseudocode while incorporating nested if into our pseudocode, right? So let's start. As you can see here that I have assigned different grades to students on the basis of their marks. So if I'm going to write the pseudocode for this specific example, we need to take marks as an input, and on the basis of marks we are going to decide, or our pseudocode is going to decide, that what should be the grade given to a specific student. For example, I am going to write a pseudocode for 30 students. Number of students are 30, and definitely whenever we are incorporating any number of students, we are counting the number of students, so we are going to initialize a variable count into our program. Okay, so as I said that I'm going to write this program for 30 number of students, so I am repeating this. I'm using this repetition structure or looping structure into my program repeat, and I am saying that until count is equal to, and somewhere here I'm also going to increase the number of count. Count is equal to count plus 1. So hopefully you got the idea that here I am initializing a variable count and then incrementing it here, and then end condition is here that until count is equal to 30. Now we are starting our major part of program where we are incorporating nested if into our program. So let's start. First of all, what are we doing? We are taking the marks as an input. Input is a keyword and marks is the name of variable where we are storing our marks. Now we need to decide, whenever we are deciding something, what are we writing? We are writing an if statement. If marks, what is written here, greater than is equal to 90, and marks less than and is equal to 100. Then we are going to write then here, what should be the grade? Grade is equal to, sorry, we are going to assign grade here, and this is how it works. Now we are going to write else, if then else, if then else, and we are going to write next if here. If max greater than is equal to 80, then we are going to write then here grade is B. Else, hopefully you are getting the idea of this nested if, that we are going to write it here. Now we are going to write if here max greater than is equal to 70, then grade is B. The more clear you will write, the more marks you will acquire, because the basic is that you need to write the question in the form of improper indentation. Indentation mean, as I have started this if here, then I'm going to write then here, then if, then we are going to write if here. Sorry, this then should be under this if, right? Here we are going to write then. All right. So this is the proper way of writing if then else in the form of nested if. Now, so far I have written the nested if till here, and till here for grade 70. Now, how are we going to conclude our program? So this if will be ended here, and if. Okay, now this if will be ended here. We are going to write end if here, and for this if we are going to write end if here. So now you can see that how are we writing a program for the nested if. This if is here, then next if is being closed here, and then this one is here, and then the last one is here. Okay, I'm erasing this extra then from, so that you won't be confused about things. Here is then, right? Okay, so hopefully you got the idea of nested if, that how are we incorporating nested if into our program. This is again forming a nest of statement. Okay, so hopefully students, you got the idea of how to write a nested if statement into your program. For other conditional statement case of otherwise, keep watching my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.